So we're here with Donna at the Busy Bee Florist over here off of Thatcher. And we'll just be interviewing Donna and asking her some of the things that motivates her. So one of the things that we want to know is, what's your big why? Why do you decide to do this?
My big why is I love the romance behind it. With my husband being a big romantic himself, I really love romance. He's my little Pepe Le Pew.
Uh-huh.
And just with the way flowers bring off a positive energy and the excitement people get when they receive their flowers, I just love that energy. I just love how it brings happiness. I love is during Valentine's when guys are purchasing their flowers, you see the pride in their chest, I'm the man, I'm gonna go present this to her, and the excitement in their faces. It's pretty funny to watch, and I love it. I just enjoy it. Also, when we get that opportunity to do the deliveries, to see the receivers reaction to the floral arrangement is pretty amazing, because sometimes I have to make it myself and I have to send it out. And this one gal I had recently did a delivery to, she looked at it and she goes, "Wow," she goes, "that's nice." And then she looked at it, and as I'm walking away, I hear her, she goes, "That's different."
In a good way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So her husband definitely scored for that anniversary, because she was really happy.
Was it just
with
the
it.
same? They just didn't go pick it out of a box.
It seemed more personal, more romantic about it. So I love the romantic part of doing flowers. That's probably my favorite part.
Well, anytime you get flowers and you're like, oh, who sent them to me? Because you're not sure sometimes.
Exactly.
And our clients send us a lot of gifts and flowers. And sometimes you're like, well, is it my husband or is it somebody else? Usually it's somebody else.
They're like, "Thank you, a job well done."
Yes, so
Congratulations.
It is nice. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. What I love behind the scenes when gentlemen are ordering their flowers for any occasion is they're always telling the whys, the importance of it. And you could just feel that, they're super excited, they're nervous, or, whatever it may be. So when we send the flowers out, after, finding out what her favorite color is, what her favorite flower is, and, what we're working with and what an idea we're designing for them, it's like we're waiting with them, seeing what her reaction is and how this is going to be impactful. So usually the guys give me a feedback a little bit later, like, "Yeah, she loved them, score." So it was like both of us, we win at the same time. So it's like I'm the gal that helps them out.
Right. Yeah, that gives them, the courage to do it, or they're not so nervous.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're asking all the right questions.
The presentation is like everything for them, because
presentation's everything in any business, right?
Yeah, right.
That's amazing.
It is.
Well, I know that Terry always buys Sabrina flowers from here.
Oh,
and
I love that.
Yeah, we love it when they come in because they're such nice arrangements. They're really
thank
nice.
you. I love that.
Yeah. So, what prompted you to open your business in Pueblo? Are you a local native, or?
Yes, I am. Definitely. So I was born and raised here in Pueblo. I've been here for florist for 21 years, and it was kind of like, I want to do my own thing. I want my own style. I want to dominate more of this part of the business, and I know a lot of behind the scenes and have a good knowledge in how to run it. So my husband and I both run it together.
Oh, good.
So he comes in. He's kind of a little bit of a florist himself, because he had to cover for me a couple times at my other job. So he knows how to design and all. But for me, it was my baby, my own, to do that, and just to be out there and create that happiness for everyone, and having a branding it.
Yeah.
And all that.
And a woman business owner.
Yes, definitely.
We love that too. So what are your hours here, and what days are you open?
We're open from Monday through Saturday. Monday through Friday, we're open from 8:30 to 5:30, and then on Saturday we're open from 9 to 2.
9 to 2.
It's kind of hard because I'm like here early and
Right.
here late.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, when are we working again?
Yes, all the time.
All the time, even.
What's unique about your business besides just that your arrangements are different than anything else? What else would you say is unique about your business that maybe puts you apart from, let's say, like Safeway or Walmart or any of the other?
You're always getting a custom design, and I'm working more with people. I'm asking, I know what questions to ask them, to help make it any occasion special for them. I'm always current on what's trending out there, what's new, and so I give that something to offer to the customer. Is hey, let's try this. This is what all the girls are currently liking. Like 1 year, I want to say this past year, it's been sunflowers.
Oh, really? Yeah. My sister's favorite flower.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. And then there was peonies are picking up, and a lot of stuff that's happening in the East Coast isn't really happening here until like 5 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love lilies. Lilies are my favorite.
Awesome.
They're so pretty. What is your company goals? Like, is your goal to grow into a bigger space? Is it to keep it small in hometown?
We would like to grow. We would like to grow and maybe someday become a franchise. And we do want to expand out to Pueblo West as well.
Oh, good. We'd love to have you.
Awesome. Well, we get a lot of customers that are coming to our store already from Pueblo West, and we're amazed that where our location is, that a lot of people are calling us from there. But yes, we definitely want to have at least another store open up, and that just creates more jobs. And plus, it's a job that you don't hate your job when you go to it. You love doing what you're doing, and if you're having a bad day, you should not touch flowers. They're expensive, and it's not going to look right.
You talked about your goals, and then what's your background? Because you kind of mentioned that you've been in the flower business.
Yes, I started off at 17 at Flowerama. Worked there for a few years, and then I started, I worked managed at Albertsons.
Oh, okay.
And it was kind of neat because, we go from a flower shop, a professional flower shop, to a place where it's not really, people don't see it as a flower shop.
Right.
So you got to do a lot of impulse sales.
Right.
And to sell to customers in that way was a little different, and it was nice to see, and that's where I learned like the number side of it.
Right.
And became a little bit of a hobby because it's kind of like fishing. You put the bait out there, and if they take it, they take it. If they don't, you don't. But
Right.
So it was nice to understand the business side of it, why we do what we do, and how to clean up after over ordering or to make money to make the money.
Right.
Then I went back with Flowerama for a while, and then I did my last 4 years before opening my own business with Campbell's Flowers.
Oh, cool.
And it was interesting to see that side too, because it is even, just here in our little town, you see different kind of clientele. Right. You see why people are purchasing flowers and all that stuff. So it was really nice to see behind the scenes, because you get to work with different designers, and they bring in something new and something interesting, and you could teach them something too as well. So it's neat to know the trick of the trades.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. And then when did you decide to open this business? When did you open over here?
We opened the weekend of Mother's Day.
This year?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How exciting.
Oh, it was an interesting ride. We just opened as quick as we possibly could, and it was kind of funny because Facebook is what saved our little bacons during that week, and it was amazing. People from Denver was calling to order flowers for their mom, and it saved us.
That's amazing. That's great. I love it. I love flowers in general. That's a great story. And then, so how would you describe your business? So I'm sure you're seasonal. You probably have like prom and Mother's Day, Valentine's Day.
Yeah, well, I'm capable of doing everything. I could do weddings, funerals, everyday occasions. We do get a lot. I'm finding out from a lot of the girls that are my brides are what they told me was that they researched me. So they're liking my style, and we've done since the beginning of summer till now a total of 11 weddings.
Okay.
And a lot of girls just like the style. It's something different. So they're definitely taking advantage of my social media and figuring out what kind of designer I am.
Right.
So with us, we don't do too many funerals.
Good.
But I know it's like a sad occasion.
I know.
But we do get those orders from out of town. Thanks to our website. A lot of people out of town want to send something, just to a family member or whatever, a friend. So we don't do too many of those, but we do a lot of the internet. So we're kind of like a website type of flower shop. And plus, with our location, we're tucked in, so that helps us out a lot.
I
with
think
a
so
lot of
too.
call.
I think it's a good location. Yeah.
And people are seeing our sign out there, so a lot of the neighbors are coming and checking us out and everything. But a lot of our neighbors are either people going to work, so we got the business in town.
The last minute people like me.
And then we got a lot of the customers here on this side of Thatcher, just ordering from us and stuff. So that was really neat, and it was interesting to see that that Pueblo West was one of the people in there too. So it's like, we're growing. We don't got too much of the north side people, but we're
working on it. It's only been since May. You're doing all right. Yeah.
5 months, almost 6 months there.
That's amazing. Good for you.
Yeah.
And then, how many employees do you have?
Right now, it's myself. My husband comes in and helps out in the evenings, or if there's a day off, he'll come and do behind the scenes stuff or deliveries. My daughter comes and helps me out on occasion. So it's not really any employees. It's just whoever could help out in between.
One busy bee.
One busy bee, definitely.
That's funny. And then, so I talked about my favorite flower, which is a lily. What's your favorite flower?
Oh, that's so hard. That's so hard. I love them all.
We'll take your top 3.
Well, my number one is Calla Lilies. I like the simple elegance look. So that's why anniversaries are really nice, because I like doing the simple elegant. Yeah. Get a feel of what kind of girl she is and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, let's do simple elegant. Let's do this. And so you get to do something really artsy that way. And then I want to say dahlias are really nice, and definitely peonies.
Peonies. What else would you want to talk to about if somebody didn't know you? What's some unique things that maybe you want to tell us about your business or yourself? Or
for myself, a lot of people love my positive energy. I'm bubbly. And that's like the first thing they say, that she's bubbly. And I even got a nickname from Albertsons, where one of the girls nicknamed me Tigger. She goes, because you bounce. And I was like, how do I bounce? Okay. But everybody just loves that I'm always smiling. Even when I'm not even paying attention, I still have a grin on my face. I don't know how I manage to do that sometimes. And then for the business, I like the fact that, it's a little bee. It's cute. What we do is we're constantly working and cleaning and arranging the flowers, and a lot of people think, oh, it just comes in all nice. No, it takes a lot of, cleaning up and straightening up the flowers. Yeah.
It's creativity. I would stink at this job, so I'm not creative at all. So
I love training people. That's another thing, one of my strong points, because I've dealt with a lot of girls. And you know what I also realized during the time of being a florist is that if you don't have that creative bone in there, you'll still enjoy trying to do it.
Right.
The other girls, they'll just catch on right away. But it's just the way of trying to point it out to them, because they're trying to give them dimensions and the reasons and whys behind it and how to process and all the things behind the scenes. And it's a lot of information for them to retain in a short time sometimes. And some girls are just like, I'll just do the register.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, we get to play with the flowers.
That would be me. I'll handle the money.
And that's the fun part, is interacting with the customers too, is because they're just, you get those happy customers. My customers are really happy when they come in, and they just have this smile on their face, and they're very happy, even enough to even give me a positive review. So I'm loving it all.
That's great. Good.
I want to bring more of awareness with with the little bees going extinct, and there's ways of. Could you imagine if somebody was having to hand pollen all our fruit and vegetables?
Yeah.
How expensive that's gonna be?
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, bring that awareness to people. Hey, this is a business that is going to support it and support something that everyone could probably support.
Yeah.
I think that's a really key
and
thing.
it's going to benefit from.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's Pueblo, it's small, and I want more people to be involved in because we also have those people that are dealing with depression and stuff. And it's like, what? Flowers, just one single flower could really bring somebody's spirit up. Yeah.
How did you come up with your name?
Like I said, we're always busy messing with the flowers and cleaning them up. And when you watch a little bee on a flower pollinating and everything, he's just working away and just all over that little thing. And I was like, we're busy little bees. And it just sounded like a good name for a flower shop.
That's perfect. I like it. I love it.
And we're just little busybodies back here. People think, oh, all you do is play with flowers. No, we gotta carry buckets. We gotta chop the flowers. We gotta clean the flowers up. There's so much more that comes with it.
Right.
Than just the design.
Than just the end.
Yeah.
Right. Because most people like me are like, oh, they just come in like that and they just put them, kind of freshen them up and send them out.
Yeah.
So it's good to know what the other side of it is.
Yes, and that's where a lot of people who come and work temporarily during the holidays, especially during Valentine's, they see behind the scenes and they're like, oh, I appreciate it a lot more.
Good. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, we're so happy we got to talk to you today, and if there's anything we could ever do to help you, please feel free to give us a call, but we'll obviously be calling you to get some arrangements done for us as well.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love it. Thank you so much. I'm excited.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more local businesses highlighted, just give us a follow on our page and see what's coming next. Thanks for watching.